What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Lil Maguizy video on the Lil Maguizy channel. I am your host, Lil Maguizy. Today, we're going to take a look at a soldier and a man with a cyborg arm. Let's do it, shall we? Captain America, the Winter Soldier, starring Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, Captain America, Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, and Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. So basically, this shit starts off with Sam Wilson and Steve Rogers having a wee jog, but Steve is like power jogging. He's power jogging. And then Romanoff comes and picks Steve up. And then they have this mission on a boat, which they go deal with. Then Cap goes to Nick Fury and talks to him about shit and the fact that they're making these new helicarriers. Then Steve decides to go visit a museum about him. Weird, if I visited a museum about me, I'd cringe. Because they all think... Basically, he goes to a museum about himself, and then he goes sees his old gal Peggy, who's still alive. Who's probably like 90. And then, you know, she's all like that, and then that happens, and then Nick Fury does some shit. So basically Nick Fury goes and drives off somewhere, and then people are attacking him. And then this mysterious man called the Winter Soldier shows up and then tries to kill him, but Fury escapes. And meanwhile, Steve goes and visits his mate Sam from the beginning, which is that. And then Steve goes back to his apartment and he meets this other woman. And then he goes and sees Nick Fury's in his apartment, and then he gets shot. And that other woman turns out to be an agent called Agent 13. That's that. And so then Fury gets taken to the hospital and he's pronounced dead. Rest in peace. So anyway, all that happens. Then Captain America goes in a lift, and then it turns out a couple SHIELD agents are actually Hydra agents the whole time. And then Cap escapes, because, you know, I think he's getting hunted now. And so he goes and visits his old war house, he goes visits his old war shed or something, and then he finds this recording of Zola. Remember him? Mind him? Yeah, and then the place explodes, and then that's that. The place explodes, and then he goes in to his mate Sam, and then turns out he's actually the Falcon. You can make a wee wing pack. That didn't sound right. Yeah. And so then the Winter Soldier comes up, and then Cap then has a wee scrap with him. And while he's having a scrap, his mask comes off, and then he's revealed to be, surprise Pikachu face, Bucky Barnes, his mate from the first one, who survived falling like 10 feet in the air. Not 10 feet, 300 feet in the air. I'm sorry, I didn't get enough sleep. And then, you know, Steve is all like, Bucky? And then he's like, who the hell is Bucky? Because he's brainwashed. He's brainwashed, which is very sad. If I had a mate who was brainwashed, I'd be like, you're my friend! You're my friend, man! Come on! Come on, you're my friend. You can do this. Okay. And then they get kidnapped. But it turns out that's a double agent, and that kidnapper is actually Maria Hill. I don't know if you remember her. Then they take them to this secret located base, and Fury's alive. Also a cameo from the director. And then Cap explains how he didn't know that was Bucky. And then Bucky's like, and then meanwhile on the base, Bucky's like, I remember that man on the bridge. I knew him. And then he gets slapped, and then he gets brainwashed again. Very sad. And so then they go and have a scrap with him, and one of the agents is like, launch the helicarriers, and then he eventually does it himself, which they're basically killing millions and millions of people. That is just sad. Imagine being a human imagine being a random person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just walking around and seeing random shit happen. And then, you know, Steve and Bucky battle it out, and then Natasha and Black Widow and Fury just sit in a helicopter, and the Falcon comes and does some shit. And then he goes in a helicopter, and then, you know, Steve has had enough. He's all like, you know me. And then Bucky's like, no, I don't. And then he beats the hell out of him. He punches him in the face with a metal arm. By the way, he has a metal arm. I forgot about that. And then, you know, he beats the hell out of him. And I'm like, you're my mission. And then Steve's like, and finish it, because I'm with you at the end of the line. And then Bucky remembers, I think, I don't know. And then Steve falls into the river. And then a mysterious hand grabs him, and then turns out it's Bucky. So I think Bucky is better, but he still has some sense of Winter Soldierness in him, if that's the thing. And Steve's in the hospital. Natasha, Steve and Sam go visit Nick Fury's grave. And then Fury comes in a disguise, because, you know, imagine seeing a ghost, imagine seeing a zombie in it. It's like seeing a zombie at a graveyard. Yeah. So Nick Fury's gone. And then Cap and Sam decide to go search for Bucky. That's it. After credit scene time, this dude decides to experiment on a couple wee people. One of them has like these weirdish powers, and one of them can run really fast. You'll find out more about them in a later movie. The second after credits is, we go back to the museum from the beginning, and Bucky is in a disguise and he's looking at it. That's it. That's literally it. Also, the credits is like this, you know, white thing kind of turns to blackish. It's like a spy credits thing. I don't know. Yeah. Overall thoughts. This shit's fucking dope. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit is absolutely fucking dope. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. It's literally fucking dope. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So I'll see you the next time, where we talk about a man, a green woman, a bald man with tattoos, and a talking tree and a raccoon. Goodbye.